Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time and I have good reason. I recently moved. I'm no longer in the Bay Area. Guess where I moved to, guys? I am in the Las Vegas Valley. I decided I was gonna pack up and leave California. My son is off to college and I'm now an empty nester. My daughter, well, she's on her second year of college now. So I decided to sell my townhouse, and it's been a wild journey, guys. For the last 4 months, I've actually been living in an RV and finally found a house that I am in love with. So here I am. So I'm sure you guys have heard about the emotional support chicken. I am on my third one because I knitted one for my son and I've already sent it to him in San Diego. And then I just knit this one for my daughter. Look at it, isn't it cute? These chickens are so adorable. You can find the pattern for these on Ravelry. These were a pattern by the Knitting Tree LA. And so you can find the pattern on their Ravelry account, or if you go to their website, and that's just the knittingtreela.com. But these are so much fun to knit. My daughter wanted a brown one, so she's got browns in hers, and she wanted, I don't know if you can see, she wanted 2 different colored eyes. So this eye is brown and this eye is green. So she's got a chicken with 2 different colored eyes. So once I get around to knitting my chicken, I'm gonna use the other colors that weren't used on this one. So I guess my chicken will also have a brown eye and a green eye. My son wanted a blue one, so I don't have his to show because I've already mailed it off. But now I'm working on my niece's, and she wanted white, gray, and blue. So I've got the little tail feathers done and the first stripe, and I've started on the body. Actually, I've got this part of the body done, so I'm ready to move on to the chicken breast, which will be next. So yeah. And you know, guys, I'm just using acrylic yarn for these right now because it's nice and washable for the kids. They're not really kids anymore, are they? They're in college. But but my niece, she's a teenager, so, and she wanted white, so it'll be a good thing that it's washable, I believe. What else was I gonna show you? Let's see. I don't remember if I've shown this before, but I actually started this years ago. This is my Mitered Square Blanket, guys. I need to continue working on this because if I don't know if I'll ever get it done in my lifetime. This is the square I'm currently working on, and I ran out of that yarn that I was using. So what happens is I'll just add on another color. And I did that on several squares. As you can see, like with this one, I started it out with a white yarn, and then I went to this variegated color, and then a yellow, and I just use whatever I have. It's a real scrappy blanket, and it gets rid of all the bits and bobs that you have laying around. I'm doing mine with the fingering weight yarn. Let me stand up and kind of give you guys a better look here at what I've got done so far. We'll start on one end and we'll just go through and back up a little bit here. Wow. So this is actually the middle point. So that's right in the middle. And yeah, anytime I have leftover sock yarn, I add to it. So that's how far we've gotten so far. And it is quite big, as you can see. Sorry for the ASMR crinkling here, but I'm going to put it back in its bag so it doesn't get dog hair on it. Chase has been shedding so bad, and I don't know if it's because of the weather change or just because of the dry air here in Nevada, but I mean, I literally brushed him out twice within the last few days and got a gob of hair. I mean, could make a wig out of it. I wonder if I could spin with it. That would be interesting. But let's see, what else can we talk about? I recently purchased a rigid heddle loom. I don't know if any of you have tried weaving before, but I have been interested in weaving for a long time, and I had one of those little zoom looms. It's about this size, and I've made several squares with that. But you know, I really wanted to go bigger, because with the zoom loom you either have to patch the squares together, you know, sew them together to make something, or it just gives you about the size for a little coaster. But I decided I would go ahead and splurge, as I guess it's more of a welcome home gift to myself. So I ended up getting an Ashford 32-inch rigid heddle loom. I don't know if you can see it back there, right there in the corner. Don't mind the mess, because like I said, I'm still moving in and still unpacking. But this is the first thing I've done on it, guys. Oh my goodness. This was so much fun. And I also used acrylic for this just because it was a practice run. So I warped it with this real spring-like colors of acrylic yarn. And then for the weft, I don't know if you can see this color, if the color's coming through, but it's like a really dark purple. It's sort of an eggplant color. But I did the weft in the purple, and I love how it sort of did a plaid, almost like a plaid. There is a definite striping going on, but it also has a little bit of a plaid look to it. So we'll just go through the whole length here. When I warped it, I actually warped it at about 79 inches. So it is pretty long, and I still need to wash it. Once I wash it, it'll actually pull the fibers together a little more, make it a little tighter, probably shrink up a little bit. But this is what it looked like straight off the loom. So let me know down in the comments if any of you guys have ever tried weaving before, like with a rigid heddle or anything else, because I can see how this is going to become quite addicting. And it's long enough that you can sort of wear it like this. Almost like a little cowl. Yeah. Or just, you know, wrap it around. Let's see, how would we do that? Just throw it over like that. It's still pretty stiff just because, like I said, I haven't washed it yet. But yeah. And what else? So today, let me get a little closer. I feel like I'm yelling at you guys because the camera's a little farther away than normal. But I actually knit a hat for my Realtor. I actually knit 2 hats for my realtor, and then he came by this afternoon and did a little interview with me because he wanted to tell my story, or he wanted me to tell my story about how I left California and lived in the RV before buying this place. And I was really nervous at first, guys, you know, because I'm already like, just talking to you guys on camera, it's a little stressful. I mean, I'm just staring at the screen, trying not to stare at the screen. I'm trying to stare right at the viewfinder over there. But I keep finding myself looking at the camera, and then it looks like I'm looking away. So, but that said, the interview with my realtor went really good today. Even though I was nervous in the beginning, we sat there and just kind of chit-chatted. And you know, if that interview, once the interview comes out, I will link it down below in case you guys are interested in watching. He did say it'll take a couple of weeks before it'll be up on his channel, but once it is, I will just link it down below. So if you go down below and look now and don't see the link, then it means he hasn't put the video out yet. Once it's up, I'll link it down below in the description. So if you guys are interested, you can take a watch, take a look. But I knitted him this beanie, and I actually wrote the pattern up as I was doing it. So this is gonna be a new design that I'm gonna self-publish. I knit it twice, and I knit it in acrylic, which this one is, and I knit it in wool. And I didn't tell him which was which, but I let him choose which one he liked better, and he chose the wool. The man has good taste. He knows his fabrics. So I was just curious to see which one he'd pick because, you know, just out of curiosity. But this one is made out of acrylic, and so I'm gonna keep it, and I'm gonna write the pattern up. I think I'm gonna do it in some different colors before I get the pattern written up. But because black is really hard to see, especially in pictures, and that's the color he wanted, because I told him I was going to knit him a hat, and I asked him what color would he want, and he said black. So that's what he got. So yeah, I'm gonna have to reknit it a couple times probably, but I don't know if you can see the design. There is some texture to it, but like I said, it's really hard to see in the dark color, in the black. But that will be another design as well. And I'll have my Ravelry linked down below, because I do design knitting patterns. I have been for a few years now, actually. I think it's been almost a decade or longer when I think about it. Wow. I've done some designs for knitting magazines and yarn companies. And then I've also done some self-publishing as well. But yeah, that's enough about that. Hi, Jace. He just went outside. He just ran around and played ball with me. But as I said, I'm just moving in. Well, I've been here for about a month, and as you can see, I'm still unpacking. But look what we have here. Current whip drills in butterfly case. And my butterfly case is right over there. So yes, we are also still diamond painting. I just haven't touched my most current whip in several months because it was in a 1-800 pack rat pod. So if you guys have been missing my diamond painting WIP'n'Chats, right, Chase? I promise I will be back, because I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but this is a diamond painting that I started over a year ago, and if you guys have been following me on the channel, you'll know which one it is, and I'm still working on it. Yes, it is an Alice in Wonderland diamond painting. Can you guess which one? So I may even get this out and get back to work on it tonight. So look forward to more WIP'n'Chats coming soon too. But stay tuned, guys, because I will be back soon. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye.